Ashley. What's up, Ashley? Lala, welcome in. JDT is in the building. JDT. What's up, brother? Welcome in, everyone. I am a little under the weather, but we're going to get through it for sure. T-Dub's in the building. What up, T-Dub? Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. The amazing Willie Valentin will be here in just a few minutes. Puerto Rican Queen with the heart made. Royal Nation. Stand up. Thank y'all for sharing the live, reposting the live. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope everybody had an amazing week so far. It's the weekend now, though, right?
It's the weekend, baby, with CJ the DJ.
Happy Friday. Friday. DJ Moves. What's up, Tim? Patty. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Nice to see y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. I may sound a little nasally. I'm a little under the weather. I'm not sick. I'm just head cold, I guess it's called. Allergies. It's going around New Orleans. See, what happened was, Hammer, what's up, Hammer? What happened was, everybody in the world came down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, right? And then they brought all their germs with them. And then when they left the germs here. So, so everybody here is getting sick. But it's all good. I'm not sick. Like I said, I'm just nasally, congested, you know, the whole 9 yards. But thank goodness, I guess it could have been worse, right? The amazing Willie Valentin will be here momentarily. I actually think he is in the building. We're going to bring you up in a minute, or let me get you up here, and then we'll get started when we get a few people in here, Willie. Hang on.
You're always in my heart, no need to hesitate.
Welcome in, everyone. Happy Freestyle Friday. Tonight, the amazing Willie Valentin, producer, artist, mixer, the whole nine is in the building. We're going to talk to him in just a couple of minutes. There he is. Hang on, let me get the headphones on, Willie. Check. Can you hear me, Willie? Oh, y'all can hear me?
I hear you a little low, but I hear you.
Check. I can usually hear myself a little bit better. Listen to that, Willie. That's not the mimosa mixer.
There we go. That's the volume.
I don't know what happened, but some kind of way the volume got turned down on the interface, so that's why I couldn't hear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What's going on, everybody? In case you don't know, my name is CJ the DJ. And today we have a very special guest, the amazing Willie Valentin.
What's up?
Records. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, no, I was talking. I just said, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? So I just want to read a little introduction. I usually don't do these because I think they're kind of corny. But for you, brother, you know, we got to roll out the red carpet. So our guest tonight is someone who's played a major role, y'all. He's played a major role in shaping the sound and direction for freestyle music for decades. He's a producer, a songwriter, an artist, an owner of a record label, and a visionary. He's been behind so many records, projects that have helped keep freestyle alive. So he's also the founder, as I said, of Artistic Records. It's a freestyle records platform and record label. He is also responsible for many artists' success. So, welcome to the show, Willie Valentin.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I love the intro.
Yeah, like I said, I don't usually do those. I think they're kind of corny. But for you, brother, you know, we're rolling out the red carpet. Man, thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming on to the show so we can pick the brain of Willie Valentin. You know, the reason why I like doing these shows, Willie, and you may have heard me say this before, it's just that a lot of people don't get to hear the artist from their perspective and the producers and what happens behind the scenes and things like that. Yeah. So we know you've been in the game for a minute. How did you get started in freestyle and in the record business as an artist and as a producer?
So it's a funny story because I wasn't the hip hop. That was my thing. I'll be in high school, had a drum machine, lunchroom, I'm doing the beats, and everyone's just rapping. And then I was a human beatbox. I used to battle people.
Oh, you used to beatbox?
Yeah.
Did you
I actually incorporated
too?
Huh?
Did you break dance too?
Oh, yeah. I did all that.
All right. I was a little A little popping
Pop
and
locking.
locking.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So I was really into hip hop, but it's funny because I had a friend of mine who's like my partner when we were doing music when we were young kids, and we used to sing hooks with hip. We used to rap and then have some hooks. We used to imitate New Edition, but I never, I knew about dance music, but it wasn't like something I was trying to pursue
Right.
until he met a talent manager and wanted us to audition. I thought we were auditioning to do hip hop.
Now this
Wow.
was in New York, right?
Yeah, New York. This is late 80s, like
Okay.
87. 87 is when I auditioned. And the company was named Niasia Management, so that's another story. But anyway, we auditioned. I prepped Stevie B's "Party Your Body." That's what I prepped.
Really? So you prepped that song before it was even released and out into
No. I mean, I prepped myself to audition with that song.
Oh, with that song. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, I know you're a producer. That's why I'm like, oh, did you produce it?
I didn't even produce yet. It's so funny. I just did drum beats, and I was a drummer also. And when we auditioned, the feedback was they didn't like the way we sang.
Oh, really?
So they go, but you guys are really into it. You guys are all in. So they named us All In. That was the name of the freestyle group. And then that's when I got into it. And I remember I would do the music because I knew how to do beats.
Yeah.
And my manager was like, "Oh, you should produce the music." I'm like, "I don't want to be a producer. Like, I want to be an artist." And he goes, "Why?" I said, "How many girls yell for a producer when they're on stage? Nobody."
That's true, right?
I said, I want to be the artist. So, but he got me. He kind of like not tricked me, but he built me to do both. And from there, I just kept doing it.
So that's how. So you got started as an artist first. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure we got this straight. As an artist first, how did you progress into production?
Yeah. So my manager had some equipment, and I used to go there every day. I learned, I already knew how to use a drum machine. And I remember my mother buying me a little Casio keyboard that had a sampler, a little white Casio. And I used to sample my voice and do stuff with it. So I didn't think that's production, but then my manager bought more equipment, then I bought more equipment. And believe it or not, Mark Anthony used to be in the studio every day with us. My manager's brother was his road manager,
The Mark Anthony.
the Mark Anthony.
Okay.
And I remember I bought some stuff, and he was like, "Well, set it up." I'm like, "I don't know how to set it up." So he showed me. You use the MIDI cable in to in, out to in to through to in, and I'm like, "What?" And I learned from him. And on top of that, when we were singing in front of him, he used to be like, "Well, you guys got to harmonize, not sing the same note." I'm like, "What's harmony?"
Yeah,
He showed me harmony, and I give him a lot of props. He's the one who showed me how to set up equipment and showed me how to harmonize.
That's crazy to think
Yeah.
that you were that close with
Oh, yeah.
such a legend, and George Anthony, JDT. Y'all all grew up together, right? I mean, I learned this through the interview
Yeah.
with GA and JDT that y'all all grew up in the Chelsea Project. Is that
Chelsea
right?
Projects, yeah.
Yeah, and GA told the story of how y'all just lived right upstairs from each other. I think you lived upstairs.
He
right?
lived on the third floor, I lived
Okay,
on the
so he
second.
lived upstairs, you lived downstairs. But y'all lived in the same building, and look at y'all today, man. Did you ever think that this is where you would be today in freestyle?
No, it took so long because the journey was long. So I remember, again, when we auditioned, I started, recording songs. I met Niasia at a club with my manager. That's how we became friends. Then she became my dancer. And I heard when I
just to, not to interrupt, but just to paint the picture for the folks. So Niasia, and I've just learned this today or yesterday from JDT, when Niasia was in Love and Freestyle, she started as a dancer, right? Not a
Yes.
singer.
no,
She started as a dancer. So for those that didn't know that, Niasia, started as a dancer, and Willie's gonna finish telling us the story.
yeah. So we met her, and then she came and she became my dancer, and I saw her all the time, and I didn't know she wanted to sing. Didn't have, but someone approached her, and she's like, "I guess I can." So we wrote a song, and she got signed like that.
What was the song?
Now and Forever, her hit.
Really? So that was her first.
Yeah,
That is amazing to think that that song that is it just went viral not long ago again,
Yeah.
right? So how did that? I know that's a kind of a story for Niasia, but not really because you produced it, right?
yeah.
So how did that happen? How did it all go viral?
Well, it became viral. Well, the record was a big record when it came out, and then in Brazil it blew up. It was like, having Whitney Houston come out with a hit. Niasia was that big in Brazil. She didn't know it until she first got out there, and she was like, "Oh my God, this song is as big as any Michael Jackson record, Whitney Houston record over there." And then a DJ took parts of that song and did the original Mimosa, and it took years, but he did it in 2000. So imagine it took 25 years for that to go viral.
That's crazy, but it did. And the
Yeah.
thing that gets me, Willie, is that these major international music festivals are playing freestyle now.
Yeah.
Now they're doing their twist to it, but
Sure.
they're used. I've heard Debbie Deb used. I've heard
Yep.
Niasia. Several freestyle artists being used in these major Tomorrowland and
Yeah.
huge music, and that's just great for freestyle music. I
Absolutely.
love that. Let me play a real quick clip of the song, the Mimosa mix that Willie Valentin produced with Niasia.
Just one touch, I can just one touch, I can feel
I love this, by the way, Willie. I always say, if I was a producer, I would want to make beats like you. I'm just saying. I'm not just saying it because you're here, because I do think that we have that same kind of style. Listen to this. This is amazing. Love that. So this is the Mimosa mix. How did y'all come up with that name? Or who
That
came
was
up
actually,
with it?
well, no, this was Brazil.
So
Brazil was the original, did that mashup, and then another DJ, A-Lock, did it, and then I redid it. So, but Mimosa means something out there. I mean, I know it. Well, Mimosa is like a drink over here.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too. I mean that
Yeah.
That's
So
what
there's
us
variations
Americans
of that mix out, and but over, I think there are about 150 million plays on Spotify alone, total.
150 million.
150 million.
Wow, that says something. That really, truly does.
Yeah.
Let me play one of your songs now, Willie. This is one of my favorites by Willie Valentin. Y'all check this one out. This one is called, in case you don't know, One True Love Affair. What's this? The B-boy mix, huh?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. The beast. That's me.
What I feel for you, my love, you're the one I'm thinking of in my mind. Tell me, do you feel the same? Darling, do you feel the pain in my heart? And now I have a peace of mind to tell you that I want you here. One true love affair.
Wow. Like, if a DJ's having problems getting the dance floor packed, all you
Yeah.
gotta do is put that track on. Like the beat, the just everything about that song is fire, man. I love it. When was this one actually released? Do you remember?
Well, that mix right there that you played was 2014. The original was 1992.
Okay, so 1992. That goes to show you we still play it today. I play it. I hear it in other freestyle DJs' lives all the time. So this is a song that is played regularly today. So much props, man. Many, many
Thank you.
props for creating such great hits.
But you
So
can hear
you,
the hip hop influence in my records. See the beats I put, because I came from hip hop and I always created that sound. And it's funny because I've been doing it and I'm not taking anything away from any records. I don't want it to come across this way. But when
right.
Together Forever came out with the, that hip hop beat, I'm like, I've been doing this for the longest, so why can't I get a deal? But that record just opened it up for that style.
Who gave you your first deal?
Honor Roll Records.
Honor Roll Records. And what song was it?
One True Love Affair.
Oh, it was One True Love Affair.
That was
Okay,
my
so
first
that was your
record.
very first record that
Yeah.
you made. You got to deal with. What happened after that? What was your next big hit?
So when I signed with Honor Roll, they were doing really good with the Nasty Boys. Their records, all their records were on the radio, which was great.
Right.
Then their distributor went out of business, and they had a tough time putting my record out. So they got it in '91. It was supposed to be released in '91, and it took a while to get new distribution. I was about to sign with Micmac for that record because I was like, listen, it's been a year. We can't have this record just not being put out. I'm going to have to sign with another label. The owner, Marvin, Mickey's the other owner, but Marvin wanted to give it to John Yo, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. This is my song. I want Willie Valentin to come out now.
Right.
I don't want to wait anymore. But Honor Roll was able to partner with another company. They put it out on vinyl, cassette, and CD, and they lasted that last record, and after that, they went out of business.
Oh, okay. So, and you think that was mainly because freestyle hit its plateau and was coming down, or was it something just with that record label?
No, at the time, Hot 97 was a freestyle station here in New York.
Right.
And when they brought it to them, they loved it. They said, this is going to be bigger than Together Forever. This is going to be the biggest record we've had in years. So we were all hyped up. A week later, they changed their format to hip hop. And I was
Oh my goodness. And it's crazy because from interviewing artists and producers, I hear stories like that all the time about how things were this close. Jay Ellens was just telling us last week he was this close to a huge record deal with, I think, Atlantic Records and some artist, and the artist wound up going to jail, I think, or something, and that he said, and so everything just fell through, but that just goes to show you that it's a very risky business and you have to take chances, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way, but if you hang in there like you have, you'll come out on top. So that is just amazing. So like I said earlier, Willie, you're responsible for so many artists, producing for them. Not only are you an artist, but the owner of Artistic Records. And who was your first artist that you really took under your wing?
I would say George Anthony, because I know I worked with Naija, but I wasn't her manager. It was myself and Michael Anthony worked with Naija on that first record. We also did the demo for Who's Got Your Love. That also got picked up, it's her second single. But the first artist I would say I took under my wing was definitely George Anthony. He was 16, 15 years old, around there. And we met a lot of people. I remember working out of a studio in Chelsea where we met Louis Damone. He was up and coming as well. And they were competitive all the time. They were like, if George was to sing something, Louis Damone was, I can do it too, and vice versa. And but then I brought George over to my manager, and that's where he met Naija. I remember the first time I took him to that studio, I played a trick on Naija and my manager, I brought Juan. I left him in the JDT in the hallway, and then we swapped. And they were like, "Is your hair different?"
And they identical, so you can get away with that. Like I asked Stephen George during the interview, did y'all ever swap,
Yeah.
and play tricks with the women? They never did, but I mean, I can see that happening. So
Yeah.
that's
But that was
crazy.
cool, and they were like, "Damn, how did your hair look so different now?" And then they both came in. They were like, "Oh my god!" They were just shocked. But
So
I have a lot of demos with George. I even got some JDT demos as well.
and it's crazy that you said that because from what I hear, JDT can actually sing. Like
Yeah,
Puerto Rican Queen told me, JDT can actually sing, and George even said it. GA said JDT
yeah.
can sing. So
Two different
who
voices
knows?
though. Two
Oh,
different
really,
voices, different
really?
tone. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Different
Lana
styles,
Sky.
different.
Hi, Lana. She's in the building. Hello to
Hey,
everyone. In case y'all just getting here, if you don't know, this is the amazing Willie Valentin. We got about 40 more minutes with him because he has his own show that starts at 9 o'clock Eastern called Freestyle Heat. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But right now, I do want to play a little clip of the song, one of the songs that you produced for GA. George Anthony
I didn't do
with.
this one.
Oh, you didn't do this one?
No,
All right, so tell me
that's
what you did
JL.
because I got all of them. Which one did?
Oh my god.
I don't know why it popped up. Willie
The beginning of
Valentin.
the end with him and my wife. I did that.
Now that's
Um,
another thing I wanted to talk about.
yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second since it came up. For those that don't know, Willie has a actual freestyle family. He has a wife named Cynthia who is a legend in the business as well, and your daughter, right,
Yeah.
Julianne.
No, Lily Rose.
Lily Rose, and then
Yeah.
Julianne is actually
Her
a
friend. Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Juliana.
friend.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is a true freestyle family. Like you can't
Yeah.
get any more freestyle than that. But absolutely. So, I'm gonna definitely play a little bit of those songs. I was looking for George. Now that it's over, right?
Yeah. I did that with him and George Lamond. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So we got that one queued up and ready to go.
There you go.
The Willie Valentin beat. Yo, welcome in. Willie Valentin is here. Like I said, we got about 40 more minutes to go with him. We're just getting it started. Here is Now That It's Over, George Anthony, George Lamond, produced by Willie Valentin. We'll just play a little bit of it because I'm sure everybody knows this song. Most people do anyway. And this one is still being played today by many DJs.
Awesome.
I don't wanna waste your time, even though you're always on my mind. There is nothing you can do, 'cause it's over now. Yes, it's over now. I don't know what it is about you that keeps driving me crazy. In the middle of the night, every day I'm losing sleep, always questioning myself. Are you the one? It's over. It's over. I'd rather lose you. I'd rather lose you. Now that it's over, to break apart, just set me free.
So Willie, that's amazing, man. That
Thanks.
song, I love it, love it, love it. So you work with so many legendary artists over the years. Is there a particular collaboration that stands out as one of your turning points in the music business?
Working with Coro on a song called Tell Me Why. That was about 95, 96, around there. That was a pleasure. He is amazing. He was great to work with, and he is so talented. like I think a lot of artists are talented. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah, yeah.
but when I heard him sing live, and he did things that he doesn't do on records, I'm like, you're so much better than what your records do. Like some producers don't want too much, so they'll say, no, don't do that. Don't put too much in it.
Right.
He's really talented. I can say he's really good. I mean, my biggest, I would say, satisfaction I ever got from producing was also George Lamont when I did Without You, the remixes in '98. And that was just another honor. You know, I remember
That's
calling
an
the
amazing
label.
track.
That was the first time I ever called a record label. I called Timber Records and said, hey, my name is Willie Valentin. I'm an up-and-coming producer, whatever. And Joey Gardner calls me. He goes, what do you mean up-and-coming? I know who you are. You want to do a remix? Come over here and pick up a check. I was like, what?
What?
I was going to do it for free. You know, I was like, I was just trying to get more of my name out there.
Yeah.
And from there, I did a song for TK, When Will I See You Again? Then I did one for Jocelyn Enriquez, one for an artist named MG on the same label. They're all on the same label. And then I did Coro and Suave, EXO. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
there was so many that
Yeah.
you know I got to work
And
with.
that's what I'm saying. Like I going through your music today, because I do a little research. I don't need to, but I like to be a little prepared. You
Me,
had so
stop
many,
it.
dude. You've got so many records, so many. Like it's just on and on and on, and that says so much about you as an artist, as a producer, and as a management team with a record company. So, man, just many props to you. Absolutely.
It was funny. I'm doing my catalog bio, and I was telling my friend who I'm working with on doing this. I'm like, I've almost done 1,000 freestyle records in my career.
I'm telling you, you got a lot of records. Like, so I'd be playing clips the whole hour. Like, you have that many. But that's a good thing, that's definitely a good thing, not a bad thing at all. So today there are many new artists discovering freestyle. What's your advice to give any young and upcoming person? Because we want to try to keep this genre alive, as your daughter is doing, as long as we can for the generations to come. What's your advice, or what would you tell someone trying to get into the business?
If you would have asked me this last year, my answer would have been different. But what I've seen in the last year or so is a lot of new artists are coming out. They have talent, but no one's perfect, right? But what I'm hearing is too much perfection. And what I mean by that is I understand AI is part of the evolution. I use AI as well, right?
Yeah. It's a tool. So, I mean, let's face it.
Oh, absolutely. What I'm noticing is I know a lot of these artists, and when I hear the voice, I'm like, that's not 100% you. I don't blast people on blast. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
can
my
tell
place.
though. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely tell. I can
Yeah.
tell. I'm not even a producer, and I can tell that even if it's a singer, some type of AI was used in the voice. You can tell.
Yeah. And then some of the newer artists I know as well. And then when I hear it, I'm like, I know your voice. And then I would call them up. Hey, did you AI that? They were like, no. Did you a producer? Oh, I don't know. Producers need to be a little more transparent. Say, listen, I'm going to clone your voice so that way it's on key.
Right.
Or certain parts, because even the big international artists do that,
So let me ask you this though, because this is a bit confusing to me, and I'm sure it is for many people. AI, right, is what they're using today. Before AI got really big, it was auto-tune. What's the difference?
Well, auto-tune is an effect. AI, let's say this is the way you train AI, just to give you an example. I can sing for 3 minutes into the microphone. It'll record me. It'll analyze my tones, the way I pronounce words, the way I hold my notes, if I have vibrato, my approach, my breathing. It'll emulate everything. And I can upload a melody with words. It'll sing it in my voice. But it's perfect, and we're not perfect.
Right. Right.
So when I hear records that are perfect, and I'll call some of my friends, and I'm like, hey, I like the record, but you AI'd the crap out of that. They were like, no, I didn't. I'm like, oh, I used it. I'm like, You're not tricking me. I recognize. I
You
recognize
could
that
tell.
stuff.
Real
But
recognizes real, right?
yeah, not to knock them, but if you want to use AI for certain things, absolutely. But to say that you singing and it's not, or the producer's not telling the artist that
That they're
I,
actually doing it, right?
yeah, you got to be a little more transparent, you know. And if you have to really use a lot of it, that means they have to go back and practice more, you know.
Right. No, I get it. I get it. I I kind of compare AI to a DJ using the sync button. The sync button, people frown upon it. Look, I've been doing this over 30 years. I am not afraid to tell anyone I use the sync button sometimes. I do because it's a tool that they provide for us to use. Why wouldn't I use it? So I say
Right.
the same for producers when they use AI. AI is a tool that makes their job
Absolutely.
easier and makes things better. So why wouldn't you use it? Now, when you overdo it, that's
Right.
another thing, right?
Yeah.
So no, I definitely get that. So getting back to giving advice to those people getting
Yeah.
in the business.
Do it the right way, because you're gonna have to perform it, right? And if you think, wow, I sound really good, I don't remember sounding that good, talk to your producer and say, hey, what did you use on my voice? Because I've seen it even in the past when auto tune would fix certain notes, and people go on stage and they sound like crap. You
Right.
know, it's happened in the last 5, 6, 7 years. I've heard a lot of that. Because now there's Melodyne, which is right after Autotune came out, Melodyne, and Melodyne sounds natural. But you could always hear that it's computer is fixing your voice, you know?
It puts it on track.
Yeah, it puts it like, not 100 because that'd be AI, but I would say like 90% on it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy. What do you think about now? I know, okay, so you got your own show now, 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays,
yeah.
and Fridays, right here on TikTok, y'all, 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If y'all don't follow Willie, y'all can click on his name and give him a follow right now. He does that amazing show called Freestyle Heat. So you are now starting to see really what social media is about, right? As a creator,
Yeah.
what goes into putting a show all together, how to get monetized,
Yeah.
right? So this is a big business, right? And I like to say 3 years ago when I came on TikTok, I was one of the few, and I'm not just saying this, but it's a fact. I was one of the few DJs who played freestyle on TikTok. And then as the years progressed, we see more and more. Like you can't flip a page without seeing someone playing freestyle, which is great for the genre. I really think it's a great thing. How do we keep it fresh, Willie? I tell JDT that all the time. He keeps it fresh daily. What are
Yeah.
we going to do to keep this genre fresh and to keep it to where people want it? I don't want to hear the same 30 songs over and over. I want to hear, this. How do we keep it fresh?
You got to research not only the records that were on the radio. When I program my show, yeah, I play some of the songs that people all know and love, but I not play things that are underground. I know a lot of underground freestyle records, and if I don't have it, I find it, or if I have a lot of vinyl also. I'll just transfer it to digital.
Right.
Because again, I love the classic. I love the hits. We all know the hits, but you got to change it up because, like you said, if I scroll, if I hear the same song,
Yes.
it gets monotonous, and I feel like there's more than just 50 songs in freestyle. There's way
Exactly.
more.
Yeah, I definitely get that. So, getting back to your show, explain to the people that haven't seen your show before what Freestyle Heat is and what it does,
Yeah. So
what you do.
I'm not I can DJ, but I'm not a DJ on the show. I don't DJ. I don't have a controller that I set up or anything like that. I play music like a radio station does. I program, like I'm looking at right now my computer. I have my show ready to go. I program the music. And I talk in between or on top just to collaborate with the audience.
Right.
I'll respond. I don't really play requests. Once in a while I will, but I usually don't. But then I make it fun. Like I take some freestyle records and put them in a different genre, and I call it my what if
I love
segment.
that. Like I really like that. I think that's very creative. And with you being a producer and an artist, it comes naturally for you, and it really sounds good.
And the fans love it. They look
Yeah.
forward to that on Wednesdays. It definitely takes work. That's why I'm glad I'm off Tuesday and Thursdays because I got to make this stuff on those days.
Yeah.
And then I also do little quick mixes, and I'll take reggaeton, freestyle, R&B, oldies, TV show theme songs, and I put it all in a freestyle mix.
Nice.
And it's a quick mix. And the fans love it also. They're like, oh my God, you put Luther Vandross and then Johnny O's right after, or Bad Bunny right after that. So
Yeah.
I like doing things like I've been doing that for years. I used to
Yeah.
do mixes for a radio station in New York, and I love to do that. So I incorporate a little bit of that, and then I'll debut new records, do interviews like you're doing right now
Yep.
with artists, especially when they have new music coming out. I like to do that, bring them on, help them promote their record, and introduce them because most of them are, and I don't want to say it's wrong, they're a little afraid of TikTok because they don't understand it. They know Facebook. The transition is different.
Absolutely. I had that problem with a big artist that did not Shannon. She didn't know anything about TikTok, and she just did not want to download it, and we couldn't do the interview because of that. But
Oh, wow.
they'll come around eventually. I
Yeah,
hope.
yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of work. People think it's just you're going to be in front of a camera and play music. No, you have to set up the equipment. You want the sound to be right. You got to have. I invested so much money into my system right now just for TikTok because I
Yeah.
want it to look good. I want it to sound good. I create intros, breakers. I call the artist and say, hey, I need a drop. So it's a lot of work put into it.
It is, and a lot of people don't really realize how much work goes into a show, any type of show, not just the ones here on TikTok, but any type of show that's produced. Like just being a DJ, you have to do music management. You have to
Yeah.
pay for all of this stuff. This stuff is not free. A lot of the music
Exactly.
isn't free. So it's an investment. And we're fortunate enough to be, monetized by TikTok, but there are some people who aren't. So yeah, it's just a lot of work. I love your show. Monday, Wednesdays, and
Thank
Fridays,
you, man.
y'all, 9 p.m. Eastern, Freestyle Heat with Willie Valentin. What's coming up for Willie V? And
So
artistic?
my favorite thing that I love to do is perform. And I've got booked a lot coming up. So I got Philly next weekend with Tony Moran, so we're debuting our newest single, "Let It Go." So we're performing that together. He's my idol, so this is going to be a big treat for me to sing a song with him. We're doing the freestyle cruise in January also, and we got a big surprise for the fans. I'm not going to mention what it is, but it's going to bring everybody back to the '80s on what we're working on. Then I got another show coming up in San Antonio in April. I got Milwaukee coming up in June, then Orlando. So that's what I like to do. I like to perform. At the same time, I got to finish up this compilation, 30-year anniversary of Artistic, which is 2 songs away from being done, releasing a lot of singles. So a lot of stuff going on.
That's great. That to hear that you got so much going on, because when you got a lot going on, that means you're busy and things are happening. So you just mentioned your new song with Tony Moran. How did that project come together?
COVID.
Really? Was
So
it COVID?
I met Tony back in the late '80s. Niasia's first show as Niasia, she was performing, he was performing, in the Girls Club. So I was there just to support Niasia. And I'm talking to Tony. I met him a couple of times at the Fever, at the office when they had office in Manhattan. And we're talking, and we became friends. And then, every time I would bump into him, we were always, long conversations because we're technical, we're music people.
Yes.
I went to his studio in Manhattan, and he worked on a song for a friend of mine that actually the song went to George Lamond, "It's Always You." I was actually doing the background on the original record.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
then George Lamond did it. But years later, Tony just hit me up on Facebook. Hey, how's it going, Willie? I love your stuff. And I'm like, what? He loves my stuff. What do you mean? Like, I didn't know he kept up with that.
Yeah, right.
And he said, can I have your number? We started talking, and he sent me Let It Go. And it sounds totally different than what it came out to be, but he said, maybe we could do this together. And then we just kept having conversations. And then for my birthday 2 years later, he came to my house, did the weekend with my family. And we put out that record. Oh my God, I can't remember the title because my brain right now is thinking about Let It Go.
All right. I
Yeah,
got
the
ADD
artistic
myself.
release we did a few years ago. And to have him here in my studio, he was in my vocal booth and he was ecstatic. He was like, wow, I haven't been in a booth in years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, this, if you haven't heard this song yet, you can tell that this is a hit. Willie Valentin, Tony Moran, Let It Go. Y'all listen to this. This is fire. Just everything, the beats, the breaks, the vocals, everything about this song is hot. I love it. I love just to listen to just everything. Usually DJs skip over these parts. You know that, right?
Believe I would never lie to you. Listen, please, since you've always been there for me. Don't want you to be alone again. Just take your time, find yourself a good one. There's no need in holding on to fire that never burns. Write it off as a lesson learned. Love is no return, no return.
All right, y'all, listen.
Let it go, take control. Love is blind, just falls as tight. How could you be the last to know? The last to know, can't hide it, no. I feel it getting worse, you better let it go. Vamos, it wasn't meant to be, so throw your hook back in the sea. Move on, you gotta move on. Can you hear me? Start thinking with your head, you better let it go.
Dude, I hate to cut it off because the jam part is getting ready to come up. We short on time. I'm going to play it after the interview, y'all. I'll play the
appreciate it.
entire song. Dude, that's a banger, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That is a banger. For real. Like, you can tell. Like, you know, I know me as a DJ, I can tell. And I'm sure the fans can tell as well, right? When you hear a song like that, where everything is just in line, the production, just everything about it, you can tell it's definitely a hit. So congratulations, man. I'm sure it's still going up. Have y'all heard anything yet on how it's progressing?
Oh, it's doing really well. It's doing real between this and that Naija record. Much better than anticipated. Tony's so happy. We didn't do pre-orders, and the sales were really good. The downloads and the streams are really taking a big spike, so which is great.
That's awesome. Anything else you want to add? Because I don't want to make you late for your show. You know, that's a fire show. I'm gonna pop in as soon as I get off of here as well. Do you want to add anything? Anything else you got coming up? Anything like that?
Yeah. So I have a duet with my wife coming out, single. I'm excited about that. We performed it once in November, and every DJ who saw the live was like, "Can I have it?" I'm like, "It's not even out yet."
So when's that going to be released?
So I have lined up for this month. I'm going to release 2 songs. One is my wife's new single, and a single for Pose. So you'll see advertisements on that soon. And then next month it will be. Well, I'm trying to think of everybody who's on this album. Oh my God. Oh, Vocal Image. This was one of my original groups on Artistic.
So you're doing a full album, like many
Yeah.
songs on it?
12
Okay.
songs. Yep. And then we
Nice.
have a new Tony Moran by himself.
Okay.
Then a George Anthony by himself. Then a George Anthony and myself did a duet together.
And when's this coming out again?
The compilation should be out in May.
May.
But we have two singles dropping every month.
Starting in May?
Well, we started dropping last month, so we have two. Asia, myself, and Tony was in February. This month will be Pose and Cynthia Figueroa.
Gotcha. Okay, well that's great. And you said y'all have a freestyle concert coming up.
Yep.
When I mean not a freestyle concert, a freestyle cruise coming up. When is
January.
that?
January for the Dream Girl Cynthia Freestyle Cruise.
And this will be the 3rd annual?
Oh, they've been doing it for like 10 years.
Oh, really? You've been doing it that long? Okay, because I
Yeah.
only have seen, the last 3 years since I've been on TikTok. Obviously, I've been exposed to it all. But that's crazy. 10 years on the cruises? Really?
From 200, people coming, now over 1,000 come to this cruise. Over
And
1,000.
I've seen videos of it, and I really, really need to make the time to go to one because I
Best
see
time.
how y'all produce it. Y'all really do a great job on the stage, the back, the light up billboard, the whole 9 yards. It's just like a freestyle concert. So
Yeah.
y'all really do good job on the production. Is there anything else coming up with your daughter?
Yeah. So she has two
Okay.
songs on the compilation. One is more of a crossover freestyle record, more poppy freestyle, but it's amazing. And she sounds really good on it. And
Nice.
then the big one is her and my wife did a duet.
Really? Is it
Amazing.
a freestyle song or a slow
Freestyle.
pop song? Freestyle.
freestyle.
Wow. Cynthia and
Lily
Lily
Rose.
Rose. Oh wow, that's gonna be great. So, I know you got my email. I know JDT's first. All right, loving freestyle. We all know he gets them first.
Hey, I'm getting better at it. Now I have a mailing list that I can send it out at the same time, which is great. It makes it easier because
It does.
doing it one here, it's a lot.
There's so many DJs that love your music, that love freestyle music. So it's definitely a good thing that these DJs are interested in playing the songs so we can get that exposure out to everyone so they can hear the music. Willie, thank you so much, my brother. I know
Thank
you got
you,
your
man.
show coming up.
Appreciate your
I do
time.
not want to make you late for it. I appreciate you even giving me this amount of time that we've had today. We're gonna talk again in the
man.
future. I got a great
Absolutely.
feeling.
I love your show. I watch your shows. I've seen your interviews. Actually, JDT, not George Anthony was the one who told me about you, and I like what you do. You have a great
Thank you.
show. So much props to you, man.
Yeah, so I appreciate just the artist and people like yourself doing these interviews because, like I said, I love getting into the mind of you guys and gals, just because it gives the fans another perspective. You get to see, like, you can hear answer to questions like this, and I'll ask you this before you go. This is a fan favorite question. What's on Willie Valentin's playlist when he's driving in his car going to work?
I mean, everybody. I think people who watch my show know I love O'Dallas. O'Dallas Wishes,
is-
and that
yes.
new one. There's another record that I play a lot of. It is called "Let It Drop," which I love.
Yes.
So I'm a big fan of those records. Of course, I like the new Aina record with.
Yeah, that's
Not
wild.
only the one with Abe, but she's another one that just came out that has remixes. I love that record also. I love the new Coro. I play classics also. Don't get me wrong, but I like listening to the new stuff because that motivates me to do more.
Right. Well, thank you so much, brother. I'll let you get going to your show. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, follow Willie right now before he goes. Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. He's going over to do his show, Freestyle Heat. It starts at 9 o'clock Eastern in about 10 minutes. And he does it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When Willie says goodbye to us, we're going to play his track in its entirety so you all can hear the entire song. And then y'all can go on over and catch Willie on Freestyle Heat. Willie, Valentin, thank you so much, brother.
Thank
I
you, brother.
appreciate you. And we'll talk real soon. You know we do.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Here it is, y'all. Tony Moran, Willie Valentin. Let it go. The amazing Willie Valentin. Thank you so much, brother. We love
Thank
you.
you. I gotta go change my clothes.
Yeah, go get ready. You got 9 minutes. Thank you, Willie.
I think you know what's coming. Another
Valentin production. Y'all, listen. I love now that I can play the entire song. This song is fire. Thank you, Lala. Y'all, thank y'all so much for the gifts, the taps, the shares. This is a fire track. T-Dub, what's up? JET's in the building. Patty's in the building. Thank you. We're going to play the Odalis song next. If everyone that likes Odalis like Willie Valentin. Me. Yes. We got Odalis up next. We're going to get y'all hyped up for Willie's show, Freestyle Heat.
I would never lie to you. Listen, please, since you've always been there for me.
Yeah, I'm a little under the weather. I apologize. I probably sound like I'm talking through my nose, right? I'm not sick. I just allergies. My head, you know.
there's no need in holding on to fire that never burns.
My dirty halo.
Love is no return.
Mariposa. DJ Moves. Miss 305. Blue Eyes. Jess. Oh, man, it was great. Thank you so much, Willie. Great guy right there, y'all. Let it go.
Okay, if you both agree to it, every day they had to sneak and do it anyway. Don't want you to be the fool again. Hey, yo, Tony, hit him.
You had to give it the first time. Once a cheat, come on, baby, read between the lines.
Oscar, my brother, I see you. Rhonda, I see you. Power Mix Mods in the building.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye. You better let it go.
Oh. Hey. Y'all listen to this breakdown.
Another Valentin production.
All right. Check it out. Listen.
Don't think it with your head, you better let it go.
Oh. Y'all, it's available at all digital outlets right now. Go get yours.
in the room, smiling in your face, but you know his mood. Always got a story, always something to say. Acting like the past could ever come this way. He had his turn, but he let it slip. Now he's throwing shade every chance he gets. Jealous of the way that you glow with me, cause he knows what we got, he can't believe. I know he's bad, I can see it in his eyes. Trying to measure up, but he can't reach behind. You don't need his noise, you just need my
What?
and he hates the fact that you're right by my side. If he wants you so bad, tell him to try harder. He wants what I got, but he can't go farther. He wishes he could do it like me. Do it like me. He had what I got, but he can't take it. He wishes he could do it like me. Do it like me. Every time around, I can feel the stare. Whispering to friends like I'm
Oh, no.
all he's got left is his own desire. He had the chance, but
Wow. Thank you, Jess. It's called The Wild Mike.
he burns. Guess that's a lesson.
Manny Martinez.
He's mad, I can see it.
My brother, welcome in.
You don't need his noise, you just need my
Thank y'all for joining.
fact that you're right by my side.
We'll get it, Mimi. Thank you, Hammer.
So bad, tell him to try harder. He wants what I got, but he can't go farther. He wishes he could do it like me.
Ashley Shuffle, everybody.
Do it like me. He had what I got, but he can't take it. He wishes he could do it like me. Do it like me. Let him talk, let him dream, let him wish all night. He's on the outside looking at the light.
Hey.
No, it's shade us to hold you tight, cause I'm doing what you can do right.
Whoa. All right.
If he wants you so bad,
I'll play another one.
he wants
Not 9 o'clock yet.
he can't go farther. He wishes he could do it like me. Do it like me. He had what I got, but he can't take it. He wishes he could do it like me. Do it like me.
Oh, there's so many. All right, how about this one? Here's a Willie Valentin track, y'all. Listen. One of my favorites by Willie Valentin, right here, y'all. No One Like You.
Your love just helps me breathe. And after all this time, I still melt when you smile. Your kisses drive me wild. I'm so grateful that you're mine.
Everybody sing.
There's no one like you. A dream that's come true. Forever you'll be mine. No one like you. An angel so true. Forever by my side.
Come on, Manny.
Hold you close to me. It feels so good. There's no one quite like you. Forever is the promise we've made. I'll never let go of this love. There's just no way. It feels so good inside to know that you are mine.
Thank y'all so much for joining tonight. You know, we're going to be here tomorrow night for the entire dance party. I started at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. 8 Central, 9 Eastern tomorrow night for the dance party. And I will be announcing who I'm interviewing next Friday night. It's going to be amazing. Another amazing interview coming up, y'all, next Friday night. You're not going to want to miss it. So Willie talked about an artist that he has produced in the past and one of his favorites to produce, right? Y'all remember who he said that was? I don't know what's going on with this, but of course the internet is going to be tripping on me right now. Anyway, I was gonna play. I could probably still do it, but it's just running real slow right now for some reason. The Wi-Fi. You know, we as DJs we get music from all over the place, and one of my places that I get a lot of music from is Tidal. Now I have over probably 500,000 songs on hard drives, but you know you can't have every single song, so I like to use that when I can. But I can definitely play some new freestyle music for y'all right now. Well, here she is. This is a song that Willie talked about as well. Aina, the wife of the amazing A.B. Cruz, formerly of the group TKA. We had him on the show. I interviewed him a couple of months ago. It was an amazing interview. But this is I Don't Believe, Aina. And we're going to wrap it up after this one, y'all. I'm going to announce tomorrow night who I'll be interviewing next Friday night here on Interviews with CJ the DJ. Freestyle Friday night. Y'all have an amazing rest of your Friday night. I hope y'all had an amazing week. It's just the start of the weekend, right? Yes, it is. It's the weekend, baby. What's up, Chris? All right, this is the last one for tonight, y'all. Remixed by DJ Tommy B, Eric Christian. Eric Christian's Broken to You. Another amazing track. I love this song. I'll be back tomorrow night, y'all. 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Have an amazing night, everyone. Thank you, Mariposa. Yeah, thank you all for tapping, sharing, reposting for another successful show tonight.
You strode through my stone barriers as if they were silken sheets. You found your way straight to my soul, which was once out of reach. You seem to calm these demons with your voice.
La la, Tita, Manny, Jess.
I sense no danger.
P-Cat, Patty, Hammer. All right, all my mods, y'all had an easy night tonight. We only did an hour, so be prepared. I'm gonna take some Dayquil tomorrow and drink an extra Red Bull. Donro, what's up? Thank you for the roses. Jess is looking at me. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Y'all go get your iced coffees and your Dunkin' Donuts drinks and whatever else y'all gotta do. It's gonna be a long night tomorrow. I usually go 2.5 to 3 hours, right? Tomorrow night, we're definitely going 3 hours. Thank you, Manny. Y'all, make sure you follow Manny. What an amazing guy. Amazing show here on TikTok. Artist. He's an artist. He's also a creator here on TikTok. He has an amazing show. They have amazing topics they talk about all the time. I always go, I try to pop in as often as I can. Not always, but life happens, right? So, but I go into Manny's lives all the time, and we have such a great conversation in there. Very respectful in the chat, and very good topics, I'd like to say. Talk about some great things. I learn a lot in there sometimes. He's also with New Era Music, y'all. So make sure you follow Manny Martinez, a good friend. Oh, he does the Sunday show as well. That's right, huh, Manny? You do the Sunday show. Pastor Manny Fernandez on Sundays. Yeah. Yeah. Fire. Make sure you follow Manny Martinez.
Seem to calm these demons with your voice of an angel. You're the dream I had my entire life. I sense no danger.
Thank y'all so much for joining tonight. Isn't this an amazing song? Thank you, Patty. Like I said, I'm not really sick, but I don't feel right. You know what I mean? Jess had it first. Right? Y'all remember last week Jess had it. And I don't know how I got it. I told her I'm not worried about it. I don't never get sick. I'm not going to get it. Yeah, the shots of whiskey or what they call that, a hot toddy. Yeah, so it's hot tea and you put the whatever you're going to put in it, like JD or something like that, you can put in it and you're supposed to sip it. and it's supposed to help you, right? Yeah, Patty, I never usually get sick. Like this is not sick to me though. This is just allergies, sinus, head cold, all of that stuff. All right, Tim, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Manny Man, nice to see you. But yeah, so I don't really consider this sick. I am under the weather though because I don't feel normal, but I am trying to combat it as much as I can. I've been having it for like 3 or 4 days now, since Monday, so 5 days. And I think I'm on the downslope now, getting back to normal. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. We're gonna throw down tomorrow night. I didn't DJ Tuesday, remember? TikTok was having issues Tuesday night, and it was all over the place. So like people, their boxes were disappearing, and all kinds of stuff was happening because they are upgrading their system, or they're adding servers and they taking away servers. They doing something, supposedly trying to upgrade it. All I know is that I didn't get paid from TikTok this week. They usually pay you every Wednesday, and they didn't pay us this week for whatever reason, I guess because of what happened. But that's neither here nor there. It just hasn't been normal lately. Like since they switched over from China to the United States, I understand that it's a big transition, but I can tell you right now, from what I'm seeing so far, the beginning has been very, very glitchy for them. It has not been a smooth transition, but I hope that they'll get it all together. I think they will. Yeah, I think that they will, but it may take some time. So y'all just be patient. Sometimes the numbers aren't like this. I remember last Saturday night, I was DJing and I had like 18 people in here. Now keep in mind, I have over 15,000, almost 500 followers. And I struggled to get 18 people in here last weekend, and that never happened. So I know that they're doing something. I'm just not sure what it is. But I think that they will get it corrected, hopefully for all of us, right? Because we love this thing that we call the Tickety Talk, and they got to get it right because it's a big business. And we spend lots of money on here with our gifts that we send to other creators and things like that. So TikTok shop, we spend lots of money with that, right? So it's a huge business. They'll get it together. It just may take some time. All right, y'all. I love each and every one of you. Y'all already know that. Remember, I always end the show by saying, love yourself, love each other, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. If we do those 4 things, this crazy world we live in would be a much crazier place if we don't do those 4 things. So make sure y'all do those 4 things. Love yourself, love each other, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. My name is CJ the DJ, y'all. I am from the party capital of the world, New Orleans, Louisiana. Tonight was Freestyle Friday interviews. Tomorrow night is the dance party, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. I hope that y'all can all join us. It's going to be an amazing night because I got to make up for Tuesday when I didn't DJ. So you get 2 shows in one tomorrow night. And I'll also announce who I'll be interviewing next Friday night. That person was in the chat tonight. That's the hint I'll give you. That artist was in the chat tonight. I'll announce it tomorrow night, okay? Y'all have a great night. Let me go drink some hot toddies and some hot tea and try to get well for y'all for tomorrow night. Thank everyone for dropping in. I appreciate you guys and gals so, so much. You never, ever know how much I really love y'all. So thank you so much. Have a great night. I'm out, y'all.
Live from the party capital of the world. We like to party. New Orleans. It's the dance party with CJ.
All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow night. Don't be late. 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. If y'all are not there tomorrow night, I'm putting out an APB on everyone. I'm just saying. That's an all points bulletin in case you didn't know. See y'all tomorrow night. Love you from New Orleans.